Hello, everyone. Is this what happens after the after party? I'm here today to talk with you about purpose. And I'm going to lead you through a series of exercises to find your purpose. And I ask you to follow along. But I landed in Riga yesterday, and it was a very profound experience for me. There's a lot of pain in this city. And I'm sitting in my hotel room with a good friend who followed me here from Stockholm. And I said to him, how can I talk about purpose when there's so much pain here? Purpose comes from love. And that is what drives you and moves you forward when you have purpose in your life. So I meditated, I talked with my friend, I reflected, and nothing worked. I tried to channel energy, I did everything, and I was left with finally, I just went down and I prayed. And the answer came to me, so I'll share. There's been a lot of pain here. I feel it. And when I prayed and when I became grateful, this love spread throughout the city. And people started to forgive one another and love one another. And that is where the purpose will come from. And I know something about pain. I'm a child of an abusive alcoholic mother. And I cried myself to sleep last night, trying to forgive her, trying to forgive myself, and asking for others to forgive me for the things that I have done. Because it's only with a pure heart that I can come to you today and talk about purpose, because purpose comes from the heart. And we're never going to find our purpose. We're never going to come together. We're never going to make the world better if we build off a platform of pain and suffering. It must come from love. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome after the after party to a talk on purpose. So I believe today humanity is awakening. Many of you are awakening probably from a hangover. And I'm going to try my best in the next few minutes to help you understand what your purpose is. We're a little groggy. I'm a little groggy. I don't even know what time I went to bed. It's probably like 3. I was in bed beforehand crying. It was just super awesome. No, I don't normally cry myself to sleep, but it just happened to be thinking of how to express the best way possible to you so that we can go on a journey to help find your purpose today. And at the end of the day, the journey is beautiful. It will wind up somewhere beautiful. We are somewhere beautiful. And I hope that we can go on this journey together. So welcome. I believe this is a new period of enlightenment. There's been renaissance with art and creativity, but we are in a period of enlightenment where new ideas, important ideas, will come out and really lift humanity to a more beautiful state. And it happens here in rooms now where hopefully I can help you or you can help others to find really what their purpose is and pursue it in the world. And as a result of that, your dreams will become reality. And I'll take you through some exercises to think through what your dreams are, to find your purpose, and then to take that into action. So I think it's very important that anyone who talks to you, maybe not the comedian, but anyone else who talks to you, you should know what their intentions are. My intentions are very simple. I want to inspire you, and I want to help. So I'm very good at seeing people's purpose. For whatever, I'm very observant to people. And if you're struggling later today and you see me around, please stop me and ask, and I'll work with you and I will try to help, because that's why I'm here. So again, I'll cover the big vision that you have within you. I'll help you to find the thing that you love, your purpose, and then we'll go into how to turn that into action. Okay, a little bit of breath. Okay, you guys ready? Wow, I did a really good job. You know, I should cry myself to sleep more often and give a talk. All right, are you guys ready? All right, that's a little better. Dehydrated as well. So, and the largest clicker humanity has ever made. It's like a cell phone from the 80s. So in my view, with each start of an awakened entrepreneur pursuing their purpose, the future of humanity gets much brighter. And so it all begins with a vision. Now, I'm going to take you through an exercise. I'd like you, if you can, to stop the smartphones, pay attention. All this is being recorded. You don't have to worry. Vision is really important, right? It's what your view of the future is. It's your dream that you're going to make into the perfect world where you want to live. And you need that vision to get to the purpose and then take you into action. And every vision, initially it might scare you or feel uncomfortable. It's beautiful and perfect in its own way because it's you, right? And one of the people that I had to forgive and I had to love last night in order to come on stage today and be with you in an open heart was myself. And so you may see a vision or you may see something and that's uncomfortable, but that's okay. You're going to have to reconcile over time the vision and you. And I think a lot of times if you feel uncomfortable with your vision, it may be because you feel uncomfortable with yourself. So again, I'm going to take you through an exercise. I'm going to ask you all to close your eyes and take a series of 10 really deep breaths. And when you breathe out, I want you to let out all the things that have hurt you, all the negativity, everything. Let it go, because we're going to go to a happy place in the future. This is going to be your vision, or at least a first version of your vision. So take the deep breaths. Keep breathing a lot of air in your lungs and keep your eyes closed. And I want you to think of a friend that you're talking with in the future. You're in a room, in a house, in a place. What does the room look like? Who is your friend? What are you talking about? What is this place? Think about it. What does it look like? What are the colors? Is it warm? Now you feel something that you need to do because it's important. And you get up and you go and you do that. What is it that you're doing? Where are you doing it? How does it make you feel? Okay. I want you to take a postcard of that in your mind. I hope you've gotten there. I hope you can get there. And I want you to take a picture of it. And I want you to come back now. Hi, everyone. Hi. All right. So, entrepreneurs, in my mind, are champions of the vision. They take that postcard of what they've seen and they try and turn that into reality, right? And so purpose is where vision and reality intersect, right? It is the intersection of that that future beautiful state that you feel and you see, and then you're driven to make it happen in the world. And it's really what, at the end of the day, I'm here to try and help you get to. So, purpose is the force that guides you. And you know, I talk a lot about entrepreneurship all around the world, and I always say the same thing. A company dies when an entrepreneur gives up, and that's it. Otherwise, it would live forever, because the drive of purpose is always there. And so if you're aligned with your purpose, you can do anything. And everyone in this room, whether you're an entrepreneur or not, you have a purpose. You have a purpose, right? And finding that is really a life's work. So we're going to do another exercise on purpose, so to speak. Are you ready? I'm going to take a water break. Are you ready? All right. So, now, when you have the pain that I felt in the city yesterday, this is going to be hard for you to do. But I want you to feel your heart. I feel my heart now. I was vulnerable with you, and I talked about some things that have happened to me in my life, and so my heart is racing. And I want you to, maybe you close your eyes, maybe you leave your eyes open, but again, I want you to breathe, and I want you to feel your heart. I want it pounding, the rhythm. Maybe you're a little uncomfortable. Maybe you're feeling strong. But feel your heart beating. And now I want you to take that postcard that you made of the vision, and I want you to look at it, at your friend, at the house, at the scenery. And as you move through, feel your heart. When does it start to race? When does it start to beat faster and stronger? Is it the conversation? Is it the action you took? Is it the place you're in, the colors? What makes your heart race? Okay. When your heart races, that's your purpose. That's your purpose. Okay? It's that easy, and yet super hard, right? Because when you see the vision of the future and you look at it and you start feeling your heart and your body get excited about something, you know you're on path and in alignment. And this is a very, very difficult thing to do. In fact, you may be on path at one moment and off path at another, but it's necessary, especially for entrepreneurs, because all the time there are tons of pressure and stress, and you're saying, am I doing the right thing? Even just as a normal human being, am I doing the right thing? And when your heart is saying yes, then you are doing the right thing. And I know it's very hard to do here. I really felt the pain in the city, and when you have a lot of pain, it's very hard to open your heart, right? And it's taken me many years. I'm 46 years old, and I can probably found my true purpose in my late 30s, like 36, 38 years old, right? And it was by deep self-reflection and really following my heart for many, many years that I eventually said, this is what I need to do. And I'd been an entrepreneur for many, many years. And I've been helping people to try and be awake and aware for many, many years. And then one day in my 30s, I was like, wait a minute. When I should help entrepreneurs be awake and aware. I'm like, oh yeah. And it was like, boom, and my heart just lit up and I found my purpose. But there are better ways to do that. Many of you are younger, some of you are older. You know, we can find our purpose faster, and let me help you. Now, purpose is led by the heart, so keeping your heart open is hard, right? But it's a necessary thing to do. We're in this enlightenment period, we're in this awakening period, and we need everyone in this room, everyone in this city, and everyone in the world pursuing their dreams. And these dreams won't mash together and make a mess. They're going to come together and make this world a better place, for sure. So all of that allows you to take some action. So I'll talk a little bit about action for a moment. Now I'm going to get practical. Actions are the steps that you take in pursuit of passion, our purpose, to realize your vision. And there's an important concept called manifestation. And manifestation is very easy. It's what you think becomes reality. And I'm sure you see this every day. If you think I'm sick, then you're sick. If you think, and there was a funny study where they were doing sleep analysis of patients, and the doctor would walk in the morning and they would tell someone who slept perfectly fine, oh my God, you had the worst sleep we've seen in a while. I hope you have a good day. I hope so, because that was terrible sleep. And then they went and they were groggy and miserable all day. But of course, they slept perfectly fine. And they did the exact opposite to people who slept really well, really badly. And they said, wow, you got a great night of sleep. It's going to be perfect. You have a lot of energy today. And they marched off in the world, happy as can be, and delivered everything they could. You manifest your thoughts and your words in the world. And so manifestation is a tool that an average individual, an entrepreneur, can use to really shape the world into what their vision and their purpose needs to be. So for our third and final exercise today, with the quietest audience in the world, are you guys ready? All right, this is an eyes open exercise at least. So I want you to picture 3 months in the future, right? Just 3 months, or a few months. What are you doing? Are you at your same job or running the same company? How is it different? What would you like to happen? Nothing negative. You can't manifest anything negative. It's all positive. Think of a number of positive things that you're going to have in a few months' time, or that you want to have in a few months' time. Maybe there's a family thing, a business thing, a relationship thing, a friendship thing, a money thing. Think about it. Okay, so what I do is, and I do this religiously, is I picture the desired outcome that I want to have. Then I write it into sentences, and they're not in order. And then what I do is I rearrange those sentences by priority, not sequence. So the most important thing that I visualize that I want to have in a few months, it may not be sequentially first, but the most important thing goes first. The second most important thing goes second, and I write it as a sentence. And then what I do next is I turn those sentences in a series of tasks that need to happen, right? If I need to open in 10 more cities, I might need to do X, Y, Z. And I say, I really would love to be in more cities around the world, so we'll open 10 cities. In order to open 10 cities, I need to do X, Y, and Z. Well, I literally write that all down, and I literally just put it in my Evernote, and I don't look at it again. And they always happen. I don't check the tasks off. I'm not like, sometimes I do, but really rarely. It's like I've been given this guidance and manifesting tool. And then what happens is a few weeks or a few months later, I'm like, I'm kind of rudderless. What's going on? And then I'm like, oh, and I pull up the list, and they're always complete. Always. Because you manifest, right? When you have a clear vision, when you have a clear purpose, and you manifest that with action, everything works out, and the world will become what you want, right? But it has to be positive. It has to be driven with love. So I'll wrap up for you guys. There's a big time's up. Hi, time's up. We are waking up. I mean, some of you are probably still waking up right now. So I'm metaphorically, we're waking up, and some are physically waking up. And we are creating new constructs. And I just want to, all the things you think, man, my life is really hard. Oh, I got to work for money. Oh, this is a problem. That's not true. It's just not, they're things you make up in your mind, right? In the same way, the sleep study, you wake up, oh, you did a great job, you slept really well, boom. You'll see me out again tonight, and you can talk with me about your purpose, because I create my own construct, and I live in a world that I am manifesting. And you can create your own constructs and live in the world that you manifest. And it can be your dream world, and it should be your dream world. And so we need then to come together and start building something new off of these new constructs. So, good morning, everyone. Thank you.